Seniors, 4 nuts to limit and 4 to embrace for healthy aging. As we age, the decisions we make at the kitchen table become increasingly significant. Choosing the right foods for seniors in the U.S. involves more than just convenience or flavor. It's about preserving steady energy, supporting a healthy inflammatory response, bolstering a strong immune system, and safeguarding the heart. Even the most health-conscious older adults, however, can be misinformed or confused by one food group, nuts. Indeed, nuts are frequently hailed as nutrient-dense superfoods, yet many seniors are unaware of a key fact: when it comes to senior health, not all nuts are created equal. Some common types may contribute to health challenges by potentially increasing inflammation, affecting digestion, influencing blood sugar, or interacting with medications. On the other hand, certain nuts are must-haves in a senior's weekly diet. These nuts can support graceful aging, strengthen your heart, and enhance cognitive function thanks to their potent mix of antioxidants, fiber, healthy fats, and age-supporting nutrients. Disclaimer: the information in this video is for educational purposes and based on general research. Always consult a healthcare professional or dietitian before making dietary changes, especially if you have medical conditions or take medications. To ensure you never miss personalized health tips, I recommend subscribing and hitting the bell icon if you haven't already. In the comments, share 1 if you find this video helpful or 0 to let me know how I can improve. Let's dive in. 4 nut types seniors might consider limiting. 1. Salted roasted cashews. They hold a special place in many American homes, their golden brown shells promising a decadent, yet wholesome snack. For seniors, though, these nuts hide subtle risks beneath their buttery allure, challenging the very systems we strive to protect as we age. Their rich texture and satisfying crunch make them a go-to for older adults seeking healthier alternatives to chips or sweets, but the truth is more complex, and understanding it can unlock smarter choices for lasting vitality. The first hurdle is sodium. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing salt, which can elevate blood pressure and strain the heart and kidneys. A single ounce of salted roasted cashews packs over 200 milligrams of sodium, per the USDA National Nutrient Database, a significant portion of the 1,500 milligram daily limit recommended by the American Heart Association for seniors with hypertension, a condition affecting nearly 70% of U.S. adults over 65, according to the CDC. This sodium can lead to fluid retention, swelling, and increased cardiovascular stress, particularly for those on medications like diuretics or ACE inhibitors. Over time, even a small daily habit can tip the scales toward discomfort or serious health concerns. Fat content is another factor. That same ounce delivers 12 grams of fat, much of it from added oils used in roasting, often low-cost vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids. A 2020 study in Nutrients found that an imbalance of omega-6 to omega-3 fats can promote systemic inflammation, a silent driver of chronic conditions like arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline. For seniors, managing inflammation is critical, as it underlies many age-related challenges, from stiff joints to memory fog. The roasting process itself compounds the issue, depleting natural enzymes that aid digestion. This can lead to bloating, gas, or discomfort, especially for older adults with slower metabolisms, or conditions like acid reflux or irritable bowel syndrome, which affect up to 20% of seniors, per the National Institute on Aging. Cashews feel virtuous, after all, they're plant-based, not a cookie or candy bar. Yet, for seniors striving to maintain energy and mobility, they can become a hidden saboteur, a fatty, salty snack cloaked in health food allure. I've seen this firsthand with friends who swap desserts for roasted nuts, only to find their blood pressure creeping up or digestion faltering. The disappointment stings, but it's also an opportunity to pivot. What's the alternative? Raw, unsalted cashews, soaked overnight to enhance digestibility, can be a better choice, paired with a piece of fruit to balance nutrients. Better yet, a different nut, one we'll explore later, offers similar richness with heart and brain benefits, minus the pitfalls. A single choice, repeated daily, can either erode or elevate your health. For my mother, ditching salted cashews was a small sacrifice that paid dividends in energy and comfort. It's a reminder that aging well isn't about deprivation but about choosing what truly serves us. Do salted roasted cashews sneak into your snack routine? Share in the comments, and let's brainstorm healthier swaps that keep the flavor you love. 2. Peanuts. They are an American staple, woven into the fabric of our culture, from ballpark snacks to creamy, peanut butter sandwiches. Affordable and familiar, they're a comforting presence in pantries nationwide. Yet, for seniors aiming to age with strength and clarity, peanuts carry risks that deserve a closer look. While technically legumes, not tree nuts, their widespread use as a snack demands we examine their impact on older bodies, where resilience depends on precision in dietary choices. One pressing concern is contamination. Peanuts grow underground in warm, humid environments, making them prone to aflatoxin, a toxic mold produced by Aspergillus fungi. Aflatoxin is a known carcinogen, linked to liver damage and increased cancer risk. While U.S. regulations ensure rigorous testing, trace amounts can persist, and seniors with declining liver function, common after age 65, per the National Institute on Aging, are more vulnerable. A 2019 study in food control found that chronic low-level aflatoxin exposure can accumulate, subtly taxing the liver over years. For older adults managing liver health or chronic conditions, this is a risk worth considering. Allergenicity adds another layer. Peanuts are among the most common food allergens, affecting millions, per the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology, 2021. Even in those without severe reactions, mild sensitivities can trigger low-grade inflammation or digestive upset. This subtle irritation can compound over time, exacerbating heart disease, joint pain, or cognitive decline, conditions already prevalent in seniors, with 80% of those over 65 managing at least one chronic illness, per the CDC. I recall a neighbor, a spry 72-year-old, who loved peanut butter toast but noticed persistent bloating. Switching to almond butter eased her discomfort, a small tweak with big rewards. Commercial peanut butter, a senior favorite for its ease and nostalgia, often compounds these issues. Most brands contain hydrogenated oils, added sugars, and salt, turning a simple spread into a metabolic challenge. A 2022 Journal of Nutrition study linked high sugar, high fat spreads to blood sugar spikes and weight gain, critical concerns for the 50% of seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, per the CDC. Even natural peanut butter demands portion control, as peanuts' calorie density, 160 calories per ounce, makes overeating easy, disrupting efforts to manage cholesterol or weight. Peanuts aren't inherently harmful, but their risks outweigh benefits for many seniors, especially those with sensitive digestion, inflammation, or liver concerns. The Nourish framework reminds us to respect our body's needs and seek alternatives that deliver nutrients without compromise. A nut we'll discuss soon offers similar comfort with lower risks, supporting heart and mind without the baggage. For now, consider 100% natural peanut butter in moderation or explore new options to keep your body thriving. 3. Brazil nuts. Large, creamy, and brimming with selenium, a mineral tied to thyroid health, immune function, and cellular repair. For seniors, they seem like nature's perfect supplement, delivering over 100% of daily selenium needs in just 1 or 2 nuts, per the NIH Office of Dietary Supplements. Yet, this very strength can become a liability, a reminder that even nature's gifts require balance. For older adults, navigating Brazil nuts demands caution, as excess can subtly undermine the vitality we seek. Selenium is essential, but our aging bodies struggle to regulate minerals. Overconsumption, say, 4 or 5 nuts daily, can lead to selenium toxicity, or selenosis, with symptoms like fatigue, brittle nails, hair loss, muscle weakness, or even irregular heart rhythms, per a 2017 American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study. These effects can mimic aging itself, clouding the line between a dietary misstep and a medical issue. For seniors with thyroid disorders, affecting 20% of those over 65, per the American Thyroid Association, heart conditions, or impaired liver/kidney function, excess selenium can exacerbate symptoms, turning a well-meaning snack into a quiet saboteur. Brazil nuts are filling and substantial, tempting overindulgence. A single nut contains 68 micrograms of selenium, far exceeding the 55 microgram daily recommendation, per the NIH. Eating a handful daily can push intake into dangerous territory, especially for those unaware of selenium's narrow safe range. A 2020 Diabetes Care study also linked chronic high selenium intake to increased type 2 diabetes risk, a concern for 25% of U.S. seniors, per the CDC. Brazil nuts' high fat content, 19 grams per ounce, can slow digestion, causing bloating or discomfort in seniors with sensitive stomachs or conditions like gastroparesis, common in older age, per the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases. Their size and density make them harder to chew, a hurdle for those with dental issues, affecting 30% of seniors, per the CDC. Brazil nuts aren't off limits, but moderation is non-negotiable. 1 or 2 nuts weekly can offer benefits without risks, or seniors may prefer nuts with balanced profiles, which we'll explore next. The Nourish framework urges us to respect portion sizes and choose foods that align with our body's evolving needs. For me, limiting Brazil nuts was a lesson in restraint. A small act of wisdom that keeps my body humming. 4. Chocolate-coated or candied nuts. Chocolate-dipped almonds, honey-glazed pecans, or brittle-covered walnuts shine in grocery aisles and farmers' markets, their glossy coatings whispering indulgence without guilt. For seniors cutting back on cakes or cookies, these treats feel like a wholesome compromise. A nut at the core suggests health, wrapped in a touch of sweetness. Yet, beneath this charm lies a subtle threat to the balance seniors work to maintain. From blood sugar to inflammation, a challenge that demands scrutiny. Stable blood sugar is a cornerstone of healthy aging, preserving energy, cognition, and mobility. Candied or chocolate-coated nuts, laden with added sugars, syrups, or artificial sweeteners, can disrupt this equilibrium. A 2022 Journal of Nutrition study found that high-sugar snacks trigger blood sugar spikes and crashes, fueling cravings and fatigue. For the nearly 50% of U.S. seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, per the CDC, these fluctuations are risky, potentially worsening insulin resistance or complicating medication management. Even a small serving, say, 1 ounce, can deliver 10 grams of added sugar, half the daily limit recommended by the American Heart Association. The harm extends beyond sugar. Many coated nuts are roasted in unhealthy oils, like partially hydrogenated fats, or packed with preservatives, stripping away the raw nut's nutrients. These additives can irritate sensitive digestive systems, common in seniors, causing bloating, or interfering with medications like statins or blood thinners, per the National Institute on Aging. A 2020 gut study noted that processed foods disrupt gut health, a growing concern for older adults with declining microbiome diversity. A nut at the center blurs the line between snack and dessert, tricking seniors into overindulging. I've fallen for this myself, grabbing chocolate almonds during holidays, only to feel sluggish later. The extra calories, often 200 per ounce, offer little nutritional value, fueling weight gain and inflammation, per a 2021 obesity review study. For seniors, even minor excesses can erode efforts to stay active and sharp. Occasional indulgence is fine, but coated nuts shouldn't be a staple. Try raw nuts with a square of dark chocolate, 70% plus cocoa, for antioxidants without sugar overload. A different nut, one we'll meet soon, offers sweetness and strength, uplifting body and soul. 4 nuts seniors can embrace. 1. Walnuts. Walnuts carry an almost ancient wisdom, their gnarled, brain-shaped shells a quiet fixture in American kitchens, for generations. To seniors, they're more than a nostalgic snack, they're a lifeline to vitality, a humble ally crafted by nature to nurture the heart, sharpen the mind, and ease the aches of aging. For those of us over 50, seeking to live not just longer but with strength and clarity, walnuts offer a profound gift, one that unfolds with every earthy, buttery bite. Their unassuming presence belies a nutritional powerhouse, and embracing them can transform the daily act of eating into a ritual of care. What makes walnuts extraordinary is their rich supply of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids. Specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. As we age, omega-3s become non-negotiable, not just for heart health but for taming inflammation, a silent force behind arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that regular walnut consumption, about 1 ounce daily, can lower LDL cholesterol and improve arterial flexibility, reducing the risk of heart attacks and strokes, which claim 1 in 4 seniors, per the CDC. For those of us watching our heart health, this is a quiet victory. A way to keep the rhythm of life steady without relying solely on medications. Walnuts' omega-3s and antioxidants, like polyphenols, support cognitive function. With a 2019 nutrients study linking them to slower memory decline and a reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease, which affects 1 in 9 Americans over 65, per the Alzheimer's Association. I think of my uncle, a sharp, witted 75-year-old who started adding walnuts to his morning oatmeal. Within months, he noticed better focus during his crossword puzzles, a small but meaningful win that kept him engaged with life. For seniors, these moments of clarity are priceless, a reminder that the mind can stay vibrant with the right nourishment. Their anti-inflammatory properties can soften the stiffness of arthritis, a condition impacting 50% of seniors, per the CDC. Magnesium, copper, and manganese in walnuts bolster bone health and energy metabolism, critical as we navigate the physical demands of aging. Unlike harder nuts, their smooth texture is gentle on aging teeth and gums, a blessing for the 30% of seniors with dental challenges. Per the National Institute of Dental and Craniofacial Research. The beauty of walnuts lies in their versatility. A handful can be sprinkled over roasted vegetables, blended into a smoothie, or savored solo as a meditative snack. I love tossing them into a warm quinoa salad with cranberries, their slight bitterness balancing the fruit's sweetness. This isn't just food, it's a deliberate choice to honor your body. The Nourish framework reminds us to choose nutrient-dense foods and seek variety, and walnuts fit perfectly, delivering benefits without fanfare. Yet, there's a deeper layer. Walnuts teach us patience. Cracking their shells, if you buy them whole, is a small ritual, a moment to slow down and connect with your meal. For seniors, these acts ground us, reminding us that aging is a privilege, not a race. Walnuts don't demand attention, they simply deliver, quietly fortifying us for the journey ahead. As we explore the next nut, consider how walnuts might become a daily touchstone, a simple way to vote for vitality. 2. Almonds. They often fade into the background, tucked into trail mix or forgotten in a pantry jar, their quiet presence overshadowed by flashier snacks. Yet, for seniors over 50, almonds are anything but ordinary. They're a cornerstone of graceful aging, a gentle powerhouse that supports bones, heart, skin, and mind. Their subtle crunch and mild flavor belie a nutritional depth that can transform daily eating into an act of resilience. A way to meet the body's evolving needs with kindness and purpose. At the heart of almonds' magic is vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that shields cells from oxidative stress, the relentless wear that fuels wrinkles, age spots, memory lapses, and joint degradation. A 2021 Journal of Aging research study found that vitamin E protects brain and skin cells, with a daily ounce of almonds, about 23 nuts, delivering 50% of the recommended intake, per the NIH. For seniors, this translates to brighter skin, stronger nails, and sharper focus. I remember a friend, a radiant 70-year-old, who added almonds to her diet and noticed her skin glowing after weeks, a subtle shift that boosted her confidence. These small wins matter, reminding us that aging can be vibrant. Their calcium and magnesium support bone density and muscle function, critical as bone loss accelerates after 65, increasing fracture risk, per the National Osteoporosis Foundation. With 1 in 2 women and 1 in 4 men over 50 facing osteoporosis, per the CDC, almonds are a proactive choice, especially for those avoiding dairy. Their fiber and healthy fats, 7 grams and 14 grams per ounce, respectively, stabilize blood sugar, a boon for the 50% of seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, per the CDC. A 2022 diabetes care study noted that nuts like almonds reduce post-meal glucose spikes, offering steady energy without crashes. Soaked overnight, almonds become soft and easy to chew, ideal for seniors with dental issues or sensitive stomachs, affecting 20% of older adults, per the National Institute on Aging. Their fiber promotes regularity, countering constipation, a common concern as metabolism slows. I've seen this with my aunt, who struggled with digestion until she started blending soaked almonds into her morning smoothie. The bloating faded, and she felt lighter, a testament to almonds' gentle power. Almonds' versatility makes them a joy. Blend them into a creamy spread, toss them into a spinach salad, or snack on them raw with an apple. They're satisfying, curbing mindless eating. A trap for seniors managing weight, with 40% classified as obese, per the CDC. But almonds are more than nutrition, they're a reminder of resilience. Each nut, small and unassuming, holds a world of strength, much like the seniors who choose them. They teach us that healthy aging isn't about grand gestures but about consistent, thoughtful acts. As we move to the next nut, consider almonds a daily embrace, a way to care for the body you've carried through decades. 3. Flax seeds. For seniors, these modest seeds are a revelation, a cornerstone of healthy aging that works silently, to balance hormones, soothe digestion, and protect the heart. Far from a fleeting health trend, flax seeds are a time-tested ally, tailored to the delicate equilibrium of older bodies. Their understated nature hides a potent secret, one that can elevate daily meals into acts of healing and strength. Flax seeds' standout feature is their abundance of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly ALA, which rivals walnuts in heart protective power. As we age, maintaining flexible arteries and low inflammation is critical, with heart disease the leading cause of death for seniors, per the CDC. A 2020 circulation study found that daily flax seed consumption, about 1 tablespoon, lowers blood pressure and improves vascular health, reducing cardiovascular risk. For seniors managing high cholesterol or hypertension, affecting 70% of those over 65, per the CDC, this is a gentle yet powerful tool, complementing medications without disruption. Their soluble and insoluble fiber, 2 grams per tablespoon, promotes regularity, countering constipation, which affects 1 in 3 seniors, per the National Institute on Aging. This fiber also stabilizes blood sugar, vital for the 50% of seniors with diabetes, or prediabetes, per the CDC. I recall a colleague, a 68-year-old with chronic digestive issues, who added ground flax to her yogurt. Within weeks, her discomfort eased, and she felt in control, a small shift with profound impact. Flax seeds' lignans, plant compounds with antioxidant properties, add another layer. A 2019 nutrients study linked lignans to hormonal balance, particularly for postmenopausal women, who make up 50% of senior women, per the NIH. Lignans may also reduce cancer risk, notably breast cancer, per a 2021 cancer epidemiology study, offering long-term resilience. For seniors, this is a quiet promise: food can protect us from within. Whole flax seeds pass through undigested, so grind them fresh, using a coffee grinder or blender, and sprinkle over oatmeal, soups, or smoothies. A tablespoon daily is enough. Their nutty flavor blends seamlessly, making them a versatile staple. I love stirring them into a berry smoothie, their subtle crunch a reminder of care. They don't demand attention, yet their impact is profound, teaching us that small acts, grinding a spoonful, stirring it into breakfast, can ripple through our health. As we explore the final nut, let flax seeds inspire you to embrace the power of simplicity. 4. Pistachios. They are a delight, their delicate shells cracking open to reveal a lush green heart, a burst of buttery flavor that feels both decadent and light. For seniors, they're more than a snack, they're a celebration of vitality, blending nutrition, joy, and strength in a tiny package. Their subtle sweetness and satisfying crunch make them a natural fit for older adults seeking to stay active, sharp, and resilient. Pistachios aren't just food, they're a reminder that aging can be vibrant, fueled by choices that uplift body and soul. High in antioxidants, fiber, and plant-based protein, 6 grams and 3 grams per ounce, respectively, they support muscle maintenance and steady energy, crucial as muscle mass declines by 3 to 8% per decade after 60, per the National Institute on Aging. A 2020 Journal of Nutrition study found that pistachios protein aids mobility, helping seniors stay independent. For those of us cherishing daily walks or grandkids' visits, this is a tangible gift. Their antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin, protect eye health, reducing the risk of cataracts and macular degeneration, which affect 50% of seniors over 75, per the CDC. A 2019 ophthalmology study noted that these compounds shield retinas from age-related damage, preserving vision and independence. I think of my cousin, a 72-year-old painter, who credits pistachios for her clear sight, letting her capture sunsets on canvas. Their potassium and vitamin B6, 350 mg and 0.4 mg per ounce, regulate blood pressure and support mood, per the NIH. A 2021 psychosomatic medicine study linked B6 to reduce depression risk. Vital for the 20% of seniors facing mental health challenges, per the CDC. Their low sugar and gentle digestibility make them ideal for sensitive stomachs, unlike coated nuts. Shelling them slows consumption, promoting mindful eating and preventing overindulgence, a risk for seniors managing weight, per a 2022 obesity review study. I love savoring them during evening reading, their rhythm grounding me. Pistachios remind us that food can be medicine and pleasure, a daily act of love. For more tips, subscribe and hit the bell. Like and share this video to spread the wisdom. Thank you for joining me. I'm honored to walk this path with you, one nut, one choice, one vibrant day at a time. Share your first step in the comments, type 1 if you're inspired, or 0 to tell me how I can support you further. Your story matters, and together, we can make healthy aging a shared celebration. As we sit at our kitchen tables, the choices we make ripple through our lives. For seniors over 50, these decisions shape not just our days but our legacy, how we move, think, and connect with those we love. Nuts, so small and unassuming, hold extraordinary power. We've learned that some, like salted roasted cashews, or candied almonds, can quietly undermine our efforts, their hidden sodium or sugars taxing the systems we cherish. Yet, others, walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, pistachios, stand as allies, nourishing our hearts, minds, and bodies with every bite. This journey isn't about perfection or restriction. It's about wisdom, knowing that a handful of walnuts can steady your heart, that ground flax seeds can ease digestion, that pistachios can brighten your eyes and spirit. It's about turning daily meals into acts of care, small votes for a life of strength and joy. I've seen this in my own family, where swapping processed snacks for raw nuts brought my mother's energy back, her smile a testament to the power of choice. I've stumbled too, reaching for sugary treats only to feel the sluggish aftermath, a reminder to choose better next time. I invite you to take one step today. Maybe it's buying raw almonds, grinding flax seeds, or savoring pistachios mindfully. Disclaimer: always consult a healthcare professional before dietary changes. Live well, and let's keep nourishing our best selves.